When you encounter a massive roadblock, your body often reacts as if it is facing a physical predator. Your cortisol spikes, panic sets in, and your immediate biological instinct is to freeze. That freeze response is a natural survival mechanism. It is your nervous system trying to conserve energy by avoiding a difficult task. But taking the path of least resistance is exactly what keeps you trapped. Avoiding the friction of a tough problem leads directly to stagnation. To break that cycle, you have to apply a technique called cognitive reframing. Instead of labeling a problem as a threat, you actively rewire your brain to interpret it as raw, objective data. We are going to apply this right now. Grab a blank piece of paper, a pen, and think of one specific current obstacle you are struggling with. By the end of this exercise, you will have converted a paralyzing roadblock into a clear, sequenced set of instructions. Look at this diagram of a blank notebook page. Draw a vertical line down the center to divide emotion from reality. On the left, articulate the total emotional weight of your frustration, like, "I'm drowning in debt and will never get out." The flaw with these statements is that they are written in threat mode. An obstacle does not care about your feelings, and trying to solve a problem while panicked obscures the actual facts. We have to analyze the situation objectively, the exact way a scientist observes an experiment. Now, on the right side of the page, translate that emotional problem into pure mathematical data. You write $10,000 at 15% interest with $200 of disposable income per month. You must not allow any subjective labels into this right-hand column. Words like impossible or unfair are strictly forbidden here. They contaminate the data. Isolating the facts from the emotional narrative reduces the internal pressure. When you stop reacting to the feeling of the problem, the actual mechanics of the situation become visible. Step 2 is taking that newly defined data and breaking it down into a micro-level sequence of steps. A massive obstacle will overwhelm you, but if you fracture it into tiny, isolated components, it becomes something you can actually manage. At the bottom of this diagram, write your ultimate goal. Draw 3 arrows pointing backward to map the sequence to get there. Above them, define 3 tiny tasks. 1. Log into the bank. 2. List recurring subscriptions. 3. Cancel one $10 subscription today. Apply the daily input rule to this list. If any single step on your page takes more than 10 minutes to complete, the step is too large. If you wrote down "make more money," cross it out immediately. That is an outcome, not a step. Break it down until it is an action you can perform sitting at your desk in under 10 minutes. Significant success is rarely a single event. It is built through the accumulation of these small, upgraded daily inputs over months and years. Review your finished list. Find the absolute smallest, easiest micro-step on the entire page and circle it. Pause this video and execute that single circled step right now. Do not hesitate. This flowchart shows the specific biological payoff of taking that immediate action. The moment you complete a task, your brain releases dopamine. That chemical release actively helps override your fear response. It provides the biological motivation you need to tackle the very next step on your paper. If the step is drafting a 2-sentence email, write it and hit send. If it is organizing a single folder on your desktop, do it instantly. Aggressive execution is the goal. Taking that immediate physical action proves that momentum kills fear. You replace a state of paralysis with a self-sustaining cycle of progress. By completing that first step, you successfully shifted your brain out of threat mode and lowered your circulating cortisol. Look at the paper in front of you. 5 minutes ago, you had an abstract, terrifying roadblock. Now you hold a simple sequence of instructions. Keep this action plan clearly visible on your desk. This ensures you wake up tomorrow and immediately execute step 2. Those who achieve long-term growth and success are rarely just lucky. They are the most resilient. By consistently treating your obstacles as data and relentlessly upgrading your daily inputs, you master the cognitive edge.